space. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To the air again with Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run with Peterson, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And it's up and good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Riddick. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go back to Riddick. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A big play there on the catch and run, 36 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Holding offense.
A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. To throw is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Stafford now on second down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Sendejo. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Toss play to McKinnon. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
Again, Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford out to the flat for Riddick. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 7. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Bridgewater on 1st down. It's caught by Treadwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? A hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And another timeout called by the Vikings. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down is Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on third down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looks pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner. Get him out in the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go.
Bridgewater again. Dancing to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around. Yeah, that's perfect. 2. Davis. Deep. Hey, I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. On third down, Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got time. And he's got Bennett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Another block in the back. Offense. The penalty is declined.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. They find some open field here. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word. I just kept using it.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he will find his man on the outside. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Forward.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running, and oh, it's blocked. The Lions pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
So here come the Lions now. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.